A friendship demands that reciprocity. Mutual on both sides. If it's like kind of consistent on both sides, then it shouldn't be an issue. If you're not reciprocating the energy that you're getting in return, then it's just like, why am I here? Hey y'all, and welcome to the next episode of Life Over Lattes, where we sip slow and talk about life. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about adulting and friendships. Basically, like, just talking about how it's hard to balance adulthood and friendship at the same time, because it obviously is. Like, I mean, I be seeing people talking about it sometimes, but I don't see it very often. But it is kind of hard to, based on my experience, it is kind of hard to balance adulthood and friendship at the same time because of just like the demanding schedule, the demanding hours and stuff like that it takes to be an adult. Like, don't nobody really talk about that, but we gonna talk about it today because it is hard. And like, I be like, what's going on? I be trying to do stuff with my friends or like stuff like that. Like, most of my friends from like a long time ago. We friends from school. I knew them in school or something like that. But we all separated. We all live like far away from each other. So it's like, it could be kind of hard to see each other. And it's like we all understand it. But I don't know. I be thinking about it. I be like, since we friends, shouldn't we like be trying to like make that time, like, you know, we should take more initiative to make that time for each other, if that makes sense. We're going to talk about how like working, like basically your basic adult responsibilities, working, finances, family, self-care and stuff like that. It's hard to balance that with friendships or having friends, or not even just having the friendships that you already got, but like making new friends. It's hard. Like, it's literally not easy. And sometimes people be making it look easy, but it ain't easy. I'm gonna tell you that, because me and my friend, it's some of my friends that I ain't seen in I don't know how long, but we still can call each other and be like, hey girl, like, how you doing? Like, what you doing? Or something like that. But I ain't seen them in forever. And it be like, dang, are we really friends or what? Like, you know, but we got kind of like an understanding to where it's like, we know we can't do certain things, and we know like our jobs and stuff, life in general is just like demanding sometimes. So it's like, we know we can't do certain things, but I still be wanting to do stuff with them. Like, I don't know. It could be kind of weird when like I see my friends with they other friends that they made, and they all going out, or they doing this or they doing that, and they going on trips and stuff like that. But when it comes to me, we ain't nobody, like, I'm not doing nothing with nobody, because nobody's like taking that time out to like try to do stuff with me. But I also, whenever I initiate like a conversation, like, girl, like, let's do this, let's do that, it'd be like, okay, let's do this, but no more effort after that. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it could be hard sometimes to be like, oh, if I say something, is it gonna be a big deal? But it shouldn't be a big deal, because nothing else is a big deal. Like, if I say, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that, or if they tell me like, oh, my job, I can't do that because of my job, then I don't make it a big deal. So nothing else would really be a big deal, when it maybe it should be. I don't know. But busy schedules and time constraints. Busy schedules. Nobody really be talking about like busy schedules. Like, if you a friend like me, where you just want to do like some of everything, or you just now like figuring out things in life, and you just now like able to do stuff for yourself and all of that, you making your own money and stuff like that, and want to just do new things and learn new things that you ain't never did, like growing up and stuff like that, then you're gonna have a busy schedule like me. But you also, I'm that friend that also got a busy schedule because of my job too. So it's like, I got like a demanding job, but I also have a busy schedule, like as far as like outside of work too. My job is a busy schedule in itself, but outside of work is also a busy schedule. But that comes with like wanting more for yourself in life and stuff like that. But sometimes it could be like time constraints and stuff like that because of the demanding jobs that you or your friends might have. But you can also make that time to be like, all right, I know this time right here is a holiday, and I know we're going to be off work we both gonna be off work for this holiday, so let's plan a trip for this holiday. And then most of the times you get like different friends where you got like a planner friend, you got that friend that just like pay for everything and don't want to plan nothing and stuff like that. But I guess it all comes with like the friendship and figuring out like who you working with or something like that, or who you friends with or something. But if you have a friend to where it's like, all right, my schedule, like I'm busy all the time, or if it's something that y'all planning something, but then they cancel on you, then it's like, are you really like, and then you see them hanging out with somebody else the next week or 3 weeks from now, and you like, oh, like you just canceled on me, but for this reason, but you hanging out with them now, like, are you really? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But other than like the busy schedules and stuff and like the time constraints, me and my friends, we got an understanding of that. It's like we know like, okay, we in this certain job. This is a demanding job. So I know for a fact, like I know how this job can be. So like most of my friends, they know like we basically like in the same job or was in the same job. So we all know how it could get, like how the schedule can get and stuff like that. But let's talk about the priorities, like, and like life changes and stuff, like evolving priorities. Like sometimes people's lives be changing. Like you probably got like an old friend from like high school or something where it's like they still stuck on that, if that makes sense. Y'all know what I mean. Like if you got that friend that's like still stuck on that, like in that area, on like not progressing in life and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to still hang out with them or be friends with them and stuff like that. It's like you kind of like love them from a distance. And that's, sometimes it has to be like that, or sometimes you got to let yourself know. You got to be like, y'all got to come to a realization that it's probably not best for y'all to be friends or something, because y'all not on the same page no more. Like I'm on my healing journey and you over here still want to, be out every single weekend and stuff like that. Like I can go out every once in a while. I want to go here and there every once in a while, but I want to do different stuff. Like I want to go to museums. I want to go on hikes. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to see something different than what I'm used to in life, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to always be out here like doing the same thing over and over again every weekend. And then next thing you know, I'm over here at 60 years old and be like, oh, I ain't even really do nothing with my life. I'm just like, but I say that to say like having fun everybody's fun is different. Like you can't just be like, oh, my having fun is, well, you can. Like if you was like, oh, my having fun is going out to the bar every weekend or going out to the club every weekend, then that's you. Like I got to realize that that's not me. And as an evolving friend, like I want to be the one that's like going to do different things than the bar, than the club or something like that. Like, but you just gotta, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like a balance, like where it's like, it could be hard. All right. So emotional demands. So like, if you got a friend that's like, for an example, like if you got a friend that's like one of those friends that require a lot of attention emotionally, it could be like daunting on you, because it's just like, if you're not that type of person, if you're trying to like work on your positivity journey or something like that, then you don't want to be around like negative energy all the time, if that makes sense. Now, it could be different kind of emotions, right? If you got a friend that's like emotional at a certain time of their life where something happened or something like that, then that's cool. Like you can be there for your friend and stuff like that, but it's just sometimes it could get to a point to where it's like you got a friend that's like complaining all the time, or just walking around with that negative energy all the time, or something like that, where it's like I can't, I'm tired. Like I'm not trying to have that negative energy in my life. I'm trying to live different. I'm trying to live better, and I want better for you too. So with that being said, like these attitudes and stuff, they either gotta go or you gotta like go or something. But I think it's a balance to know like whether or not you wanna cut that friendship off or not. Like if you wanna, it could be hard though. It could be hard, like to where it's like, dang, like this is my friend, like we've been friends forever, but it could be hard. It could be hard. We're gonna move on to the next one. So categorizing friends, like, I mean that by like you got this one friend, just like what I was talking about just a few minutes ago. You got one friend that likes to go out to clubs all the time. You got another friend that likes to plan all the trips. You got another friend that likes to do this. Me personally, I don't have them. It's hard for me to make friends. I'm a introvert. I'm always in the house. Like, sometimes I be trying to like network and do stuff, but it just be like deep down inside, I don't be wanting to be out like that. I don't know. It's like I be wanting to, but I don't want to at the same time. It's hard. Somebody gonna understand me, but sometimes, yeah, I could be hard to kind of understand because it'd be like I'm an introvert, but I'm kind of like an extrovert for the people that I already know, if that makes sense. But yeah, like you gotta, I think having a balance too is like putting those certain friends in a certain like category. So like if you have a friend that always likes to party and stuff like that, it's just like that's your party friend, and you gonna contact your party friend when you feel like every blue moon, or your party friend gonna contact you every blue moon because they know you don't like to party. So they're gonna be like, all right, like 2-3 months later you want to go to this party, but that's just your party friend, and y'all got like an understanding. Another way, like I see people like categorizing friends is like if you got a all like a everything friend, kind of like a friend that like to do everything that you like to do. But most of the time it don't never be like that. That's why it be hard to make friends, because it's like you want those friends that like to do everything that you like to do, but also it could be like hard to find them friends. Like who they got a friend group that got all friends that want to do all the same thing. It's hard. It's rare. It's hard. Like sometimes I be wishing I had friends like that. I'm like, if I had a friend group that want to do everything that I want to do, or like that's like kind of like open-minded to where it's like you want to try new things and stuff like that, not necessarily like do everything that I want to do, but if I got a friend group that's like open-minded, that don't mind trying new things, then that would be like perfect. Like it's just like, where they at? It's hard to find those friends, but that kind of comes with like adulthood. I feel like the older you get, the harder it is to find friends. Or maybe women are just like too emotional. Like women make it harder on themselves to find friends, because it's like me, sometimes I'd be like, dang, like I can't have no friend that's like, completely different than me. Like I can't, I don't know, because I be thinking too deep about it sometimes. But I guess maybe if we was like kind of like how men be, they be like, oh, like I see this guy, you just walk up to him and just start talking to him, and boom, they friends. Next thing you know, they hanging out with the rest of the guys. That's like 20 group. Now they deep, like 20 deep or something like that in a friend group. It's hard for women to be like that. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But I always thought I was the type of woman to like only can be friends with dudes. But the older I got, the more I learned that like dudes don't really be wanting to be friends with women for real. Like if a dude walking up to you, guess what? That's them telling you like they trying to talk to you. But I got a friend, like I got male friends, which is the crazy part, because I know for a fact that those are my male friends, and they're not gonna be like a specific way towards me, if that makes sense. They're not gonna be on that type of time with me. And yeah, one of my male friends is married, and then the other one I put on to one of my female friends. So that's how I know for a fact that they my male friends, and I ain't gotta like really, I ain't gotta worry about them or nothing like that. But categorizing friends, like, I don't know. I don't think I put my friends in a category. I just know, like, I ain't seen my friends in, like, decades. Like, it's some people that I miss with my whole heart. Like, I can feel it. Like, when I think about them, I be like, dang, like, I want to see them, like, and stuff like that. But I ain't seen them in a while, because it's just, everybody just so busy doing their own thing in life. And it just be like, dang, like, can we prioritize each other? Like, dang, can we be friends for real? Like, what's going on? Like, let's meet up. Let's go here. Let's go there. Like, let's actually do it. Like, if we want to start off with something smaller, something, like, let's do it. But it's kind of hard, because everybody got their own thing going on. That's really it. That's the moral of the story. Like, everybody got their own thing going on. So it's kind of hard. Balance tips. So basically, some balance tips would be to like be intentional and to follow through whatever y'all plan. Like if you feel like adulthood and friendship is hard for you, then just call your friends and like actually be genuine and be intentional and follow through with the plans that y'all make, because if you don't, then you're gonna go back to feeling like, oh dang, like it's not gonna work. But I do know sometimes it don't be working for real. Like I'd have been in some instances to where I was like, okay, like calling my friends and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's plan a trip here. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then it just the conversation don't never be brought up no more. It just be like, oh, like we thought about it, we said something about it, but that was it. Like it ended there, which could be like hard because it's like what. Anyways, I kind of actually, after talking about this, I'm going to go contact my friends and I'm going to be like, I'm just going to, see what we can do, see what we can actually do, because I'll be texting them sometimes here and there and be like, I miss you and stuff, but it just never gets to a point to where we can see each other. I'm in different states than all my friends. So me wanting to like see my friends is just like I don't know, it's like I be missing my friends for real. And then it's like, I'm also kind of, I don't want to say scared, but I'm kind of like, like, dang, I wonder how they is. Like, cause we ain't seen each other in so long. So it's like, what they be like now? Like, what they be on there? Like, what type of time they be on? We be watching each other Instagrams and stuff. We be updating each other here and there. But it just be like, we ain't hung out in so long as friends. That is crazy. And then me, I'm the type of friend, I don't know, for some reason, all of my friends are just individually my friends. Like they don't know each other for real. Like I got 2 friends that know each other, but that was because we went to school. We grew up in high school, or like we became friends in like high school and stuff. So that's the only way we know each other, because we started out as like a friend group. So we still a friend group, but it's only 3 of us now. But them the only friends that I got that actually like know each other and like we all hung out together at one time. Like 2 friends, that's crazy. But I got a best friend and then I got another friend, and it's just like all of my friends are kind of like individually my friends, if that makes sense. Like I don't get like no friend group of 10 or friend group of 15 or nothing like that. It's just my friends are individually my friends. But another tip is to like understand and forgive. So like whenever things like this happen to where it's like, okay, your friend don't call you or this, that, and the other, you got to have an understanding. You got to have an open mind to where you can be like, okay, like, I get it. Like, we're adults. Like, I don't expect you to call me every day. And then also if it's mutual on both sides, if it's like kind of consistent on both sides, then it shouldn't be an issue. Like if I'm reaching out to my friend, this weekend, my friend reaching out to me next weekend, like it shouldn't really be too much of an issue, because me, like I said, I'm a busy person. So with me being like extra busy like that, it's just like I don't expect my friends to like text me all day every day or call me all day every day, but we still gonna call each other when it's time, and we gonna update each other, and we gonna let each other know, like, like this what's going on in my life. What's up? What's going on in yours? That's kind of how adult friendships work. But sometimes people can be like kind of demanding and like over like indulging or whatever. So it's kind of like you don't want that for real whenever you become an adult, or if you are already, But oh, and like another thing, like, I don't know, me and my friends, we don't ever really be having time to argue or something. But if we do have a disagreement, we gonna come to like conclusion and be like, okay, cool, like, all right, it is what it is. That's how you feel. Like, we gonna try to change it, I guess. And if it just don't change, and it's just not meant to be. Like, that's just dead on that. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta realize, like, it's time to let that friend go. Like, you don't always gotta be friends with somebody, or you don't, like, you can, it just, sometimes it could be, like, you don't have to force it. It just could be time for it to just be done and over with, or something like that. So, just keep that in mind. Balance, prioritize quality and have mutual effort. So, basically, like, if you have a friend, like, that it's hard to balance with, you want to prioritize like the good stuff over like the bad stuff. Like I said earlier, have mutual effort, as in like, if I'm reaching out, you reaching out too. Or if we planning a trip and I'm the one sending you all of the TikToks, or I'm sending you like these videos and ideas and stuff, and you not responding, or I'm sending you outfit ideas and you not responding back, then that's not mutual effort. You're not putting in no effort. Like, it's like, just put in the effort and then it could be a good, I don't know. Like, I feel like women friendships is kind of complicated, but then again, it's kind of not. It's just like women demand that mutual effort, like that reciprocity. Is that how you say it? Yeah, that reciprocity. That's what we demand. Like, we want that. That's kind of like that reassurance. Like, when it comes to like a friendship is basically it's a relationship. So it's just not like that. It's a platonic, like, it's a friendship. It's not something crazy. Like, it's not a loving relationship, but it's like a relationship, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like boyfriend. But a friendship demands that reciprocity. And so if you're not reciprocating the energy that you're getting in return, then it's just like, why am I here? I'm over here texting you about, like, let's go here, let's go there. Sending you TikTok videos, sending you ideas, like, really trying to really end on it. But you're not responding back, or you just like read my message because of adulthood and life and stuff like that, which sometimes can be demanding. But there's always time. Like, if my friend texts me and I can't text back, I'm so busy that I forget to text back in the whole week. I'm gonna text her on the weekend and be like, okay, like, I'm sorry. Like, I ain't see this message, but yes, we can. I'm sorry. I didn't see this message, but yeah, we can wear like beige. We can wear pink, or something like that. But I don't know. But also, I be feeling like easy friendships come like when you in the same space as somebody as well. Like, you be like, girl, come on, girl, let's go to brunch. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's just get up and go. Like, we both off. It's an off day. We're like, oh, you off today? Okay, let's go get some brunch. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, I don't know. I be feeling like it'd be easier like that way too, if you around them and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I feel like it's hard to have an attention-seeking friend though. Like, if you got a friend, or if you are that person, I don't know. But if you got a friend that's like, that requires a lot of attention, that could be hard too. Cause it's like, we're adults. Baby, I don't got that much attention to give you. My attention gotta go here, there, everywhere. Like, I got siblings, I got a man, I got this, I got that. I can't give it all to you. You gotta understand your place. You my friend. I'm gonna give you some attention, but I ain't gonna give it all to you. So it's kind of those are the type of friendships that's kind of hard to keep. It be like, oh, like you want some attention, like you really want some attention. Like, I ain't got that for you. My attention got to go everywhere. I got to have some attention. I got to have 5% attention at my job. I got to have 10% attention at my with my family. Like, whatever, however you want to split it up. But I need my attention to be split up into different places. So you got to understand that as an adult, you can't just give your attention your friend can't just give all their attention to you, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I can't have a friend like that. But if you can, then to each his own. But attention seeking friend, I can't deal with. But this goes back to adulthood and friendship balance. How do you balance that attention? If you do want to keep that attention seeking friend, how do you balance that attention-seeking friend? Do you text them once per day? Are they okay with that? Do you have to call them once every day? Or like, what is it that they want from you that you need to like give them? But whatever. So a friend that is like giving you the same full disclosure that you're giving them. Like, if you telling them about your life and they not telling you about, or they basically don't got nothing going on, or maybe they do got something going on, but they hiding everything from you. It's kind of like, how you want me to tell you everything about me, but you hiding everything from me. It's just like, are we really friends like that? Is it that you don't trust me to keep whatever you hiding in, or like whatever you got going on in, or something? Like, what's really tea, if that makes sense? Like, if you don't trust me, then maybe I shouldn't be your friend. But yeah, you got people like that too, to where it's like, it's kind of like one-sided, and it's just like that energy. It just don't be working out when it be one-sided, cause it just be like I don't know, it don't work out. Just know that. But reciprocity, like Like I mentioned earlier, if you got a friend that don't reciprocate all the energy that you putting in, that could be daunting on you. Like that could be tiring. Me personally, I don't want to deal with a friend that's not reciprocating the energy that I'm putting in. Although you gotta have understanding to where it's like, if you got a friend, you know this friend don't like doing that or don't like doing this, then you understand that and you don't ask that friend to do that or something like that. But if it comes down to a point to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna buy my friend stuff for her birthday, do this, that, and the other. We don't count favors around here. Trust me, we don't. But when it comes around to like your birthday and that friend it's just a plain bland old happy birthday, then it's just like, okay, what's really going on? What are we doing here? What's tea? Because no, it should not be like that. Regardless of if your friend is like a gift giver friend or not or something like that, but it just shouldn't be that energy. That shouldn't be the energy when it's coming back to you, if that makes sense. So, and I think it's kind of hard to speak up on stuff like that because it's also like you don't want to lose that friendship, but you don't want to make a big deal out of something that don't gotta be a big deal, but you also need to let that be known so it can be like, all right, like we gonna fix this or we gonna just stop being friends. That's just what it's gonna be. Oh, and yeah, like female friendships, like they demand intimacy. So like it's kind of like I was saying earlier, where it was like we deal with like emotions more than male friends. Like we got to deal with each other's emotions because females are more emotional. Even though I think men are emotional too, but whenever it comes to friendships and people that they don't really know like that, they don't really be emotional like that. But then again, it seems like they do because they be like, oh, I want to, like, you know, go whatever. Anyways, when it comes to like, I'm gonna speak on females because when it comes to females, our relationships and our friendships require more intimacy, like connections and stuff like that. Whenever I have a friend, I want a friend that I can relate to or I can like do things with, that's open-minded, that I can have specific conversations with, and we can come to a common ground on something like that. Sometimes you can have a disagreement or you can have like a like friendly debate or something like that. But if you got a friend that you can't relate to at all, then that's just like, what are we doing here? And then it's gonna be like awkward. I don't know. That's how I feel when it's like female relationships require more intimacy because we can't be friends with just anybody. We can't just have like that awkward, completely different friendship. Like we can't be friends with a person that we're basically completely different from. That's where that emotional like stuff come in at, because it's like it's kind of, I guess it's hard. Like you can talk to a person that you're completely different from, you can hang out with a person that you're completely different from, but it's never going to be like oh girl, like come chill over my house whenever you're ready type, come let's watch a movie over my house whenever you're ready, or like just that like connection that it's not gonna be a connection. And that's what women harp on most, connections. Like if you got a friend that you ain't connecting with, then that ain't your friend. And then that connection got to be natural too. It can't just be like no forced connection to where it's like, okay girl, like I'm not feeling nothing, but like let's go out, or you know, something. It's hard to stick around with people like that because it's just like, what, like we really don't got no connection like that, but we still, I don't know, it's hard. We can't do that. We can't do it. But we can hang out with somebody, or we can like be in a group with somebody and just go somewhere. But after that, it's no like discussing, like it's no discussions. Like we ain't having no conversations with them like that because it ain't no connection here. Like that's why I say it's similar to relationships, because it's like you still gotta have this specific connection with women friends or with your friend groups that where it could last. Because if you ain't got no connection, it ain't gonna last. Or especially if you're making friends as an adult, it's really hard to make friends as an adult, because it's like you want that instant connection, but it's hard to get that instant connection because I don't know, women just do too much. I guess we just do too much. That's what men always be telling me anyways. I be like, dang, like how y'all be making friends so easy? They be like, just walk up to them and talk to them. I'm like, what? walk up to him and talk to him. Yeah, I be giving girls compliments and stuff. I be complimenting folks. I be like, girl, like, your hair look good, like you know, and everything. But then it just be left at that. And I'll be like, oh, girl, like, where you from? Like, let me get your number. Da, 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 da. You want to go out to brunch tomorrow or this, that, or the other? It literally, sometimes the conversations go like that. Sometimes they don't. But it's rare that they do. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's rare that they do, for real. And then, like, another thing is like, people grow. Like I was saying earlier, people grow from their old selves. So, like, you can't expect to have, if you had this friend, like, from a long time ago, right? And y'all ain't talked in a while or something like that. You can't really expect the friendship to be the exact same way that it was, because people grow up. Like, people literally grow up. Like, it's hard not to grow in this society as well, because it's kind of like, if you don't grow, then you stuck. Like, you stuck, right? You stuck in like a cycle, if that makes sense. So it's kind of, and then people just grow as an adult anyways. That's just the life cycle. That's just how it go. You 18, you a certain way when you 18, but then when you get like 25, you completely different. You on your healing journey, or you on your, you know, masculine or feminine, whatever, femininity journey or something like that. It's completely different when it comes to that. So yeah, people grow, and like, you just gotta realize that over time. But yeah, like, that's adulthood and friendship. I don't know, leave a comment and let me know how y'all balance adulthood and friendship, because honestly, it's hard to balance. But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how y'all enjoyed this video, but also let me know how y'all balance adulthood and friendship. And I'll see y'all in the next episode of Life Over Lattes.